Hi there everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lyric. Today I would like to do an energy reading for the sun sign of Gemini. We'll pull some oracle cards to get an overall feeling for the reading. We'll also use the tarot to get past, present, and future energies. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. If after viewing the video you feel guided to book a personal reading with me, I'll have those details in my description box. So let's get messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini, please. What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Let's do this. And then we'll pull, okay? So the first card I have is Connection, the biome. So what I'm feeling with this card is that you could be having a sense of disconnect, just really feeling like, I always talk about robots, like feeling like a robot, being on autopilot, just digging in and doing it and not really sensing things. Just, life kind of loses its meaning slightly. You get really caught up in just going to work and coming home and getting ready to go to work, and you're disconnect. And the thing about this connection is it's our connection to source, that you're and you know that you're disconnected from source when you feel that way. You know that you're disconnected from source when you're kind of like not able to connect to friends and family either, okay? When you can't feel supported by them in the way that you in times before when you used to. This is also the number 44, so it's a master number. I'm not incredibly familiar with master numbers, but I'm going to learn. So I'm just pointing that out in case you're familiar with master numbers, okay? So the next card you have is Power and Volcanoes. You have the creative ability and the know-how and the will to connect to source, okay? It takes a little bit of mindfulness. It takes a little bit of awareness that, hey, like, things don't feel right. Like, I don't feel right. What have I been doing the past couple of days? Can I even remember what I've been doing the past couple of days? So, what I'm feeling with this card is just to take the time to slow down, connect to source, okay? Check in with yourself and feel that creative spark within you, okay? Also, this could be foretelling of a tower moment. There could be an explosive change coming your way. I heard the word rapture, which is when everything else around, or when you are lifted out of whatever situation is going on around you, and that situation is not good. So in a way, that's how the tower moments work. So just to be aware that could come up in the tarot, okay? Okay, so let's get some more. We're going to use these ones, the Work Your Light Oracle. There's no tower cards in here, but let's see what comes up. Messages for Gemini. What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages for Gemini. What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages for Gemini. I hope that everyone's doing well. I hope that you're enjoying this reading so far. Yeah, so I'm just going to shuffle a little bit more. Okay, so the first card you have is Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So what I'm feeling with this card is that it could relate to this Volcanoes card and the Connection card. You could be undergoing some serious energetic shifts. You could be awakening in consciousness. you could be having a spiritual experience. And sometimes when that's going on, it doesn't feel right. Like everybody's experience with that is a little bit different. Like sometimes we do feel a lag of energy and a disconnect from others around us. But that's because Source is trying to capture our attention. That's when it's time to step back and connect to Source, okay? And however you do that, if it's through meditation, if it's through prayer, if it's through silence, if it's through inspired writing, if it's through art, if it's through whatever it is, how you connect to Source, find that if you need that medium to help you, get that medium and connect to Source, okay? For your next card, it says the initiation, rite of passage, and crossing the threshold. So I am really getting this shifting of energy and moving past old energies that were sort of weighing you down and keeping you in old patterns that that don't serve you anymore at this time. There's things that are coming towards you in your future, and you need a new perspective. You need a new awareness that, hey, I do this in this situation every single time. Like, why do I, when I'm asked to finally step up and shine my light, why do I always deny that opportunity? Why am I always being afraid to show myself, okay? Like things like that. And that could be literal too, or figurative, depending on your situation, okay? For your next card, I have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So this is just reminding you that you are not alone, and you have guides that protect you, and they're with you the whole time. And that anytime that you feel disconnected, call out to your ancestors, ask for their help, ask for their guidance. The good thing about ancestors is that they've been here before, and they've probably have gone through the situations that you're going through, and they can help you, okay? So it's never, there's a saying that says there's nothing new under the sun. So just be aware of that, and it might be incredibly frightening to you, but just trust that your ancestors know what they're doing with you and why they put you in that situation, okay? So I'm going to pull the tarot. I'm going to use these tarot cards. Let me shuffle them because I didn't actually shuffle these ones. Messages for Gemini. And these ones are a little sideways, like they're bent really bad. So they're hard to shuffle a little bit, but I will get them shuffled rather quickly and get these messages out to you, Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Let me know in the comments box if this reading was helpful, if you resonated with the general message of the reading, okay? I'd like to know if it didn't resonate with you. You can always go back and check older readings, okay? Because I kind of believe that when you are seeking spiritual stuff, that it is timeless, that it is, that you find it when you are supposed to find it. So don't be, don't let one tarot reading just put you off about other tarot readings. Go back and do some more work, okay? Do some more research. So messages for Gemini. What do they need to know for their highest good? Messages. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll pull the cards, okay? Messages for Gemini. Okay. So I've got the Eight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ace of Coins, and the Five of Coins. Sorry, my nose is itchy so bad. So, in your recent past, you have the Eight of Swords. So, what I find interesting about this card, and especially in this deck, is that this person is in hiding, right? Like you can see their home or their city that they live from, and they're way in a cave somewhere, and they're in a mask. They're trying to hide. They're trying to cover up something. They're ashamed of themselves. They're deceiving themselves about the truth. Okay, so there's a bold truth, and I really feel that this is something about yourself. This could be related to a situation that you're in, but there's a situation that you need to know, that you need to be honest with yourself about, okay? And don't deceive yourself, okay? If it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, sometimes it's a duck. Like I know there's rare instances where, it's a shadow or something, but you need to be honest with yourself, Gemini, okay? And this was in the recent past. So maybe because this deception here, maybe it's revealed itself because you have the King of Swords and you have the Ace of Coins. I didn't mean to get caught up in that card, but maybe there was something in that message that you needed to hear, okay? So in your present energy, you have the King of Swords and you have the Ace of Pentacles. So clarity you've been struck with the truth, a clear understanding of that situation, okay? And because of that, a new start here. And this is something, because it's a pentacle, I'm going to go ahead and say it has to do with a relationship. I feel that it is to do with a personal relationship, okay? You also have the Five of Coins in the future. So whatever this truth was, sort of upon hearing it, you responded with maybe a sense of shock or disbelief. But as the grieving process happens, then we start to then we start feeling sad and we feel angry, right? So you're further along in this grieving process, and you're grieving the truth of the situation here, okay? So there was a nasty truth that got you, that really hurt you, that and it was related to a relationship you had with someone else, okay? It could have been the ending of a relationship. It could have been that someone was cheating on you. It could have been that your partner just decided to leave you for whatever reason. But it was something that you didn't want to face, something you didn't want to accept, related to a person. And the truth was revealed about that, and you're grieving that situation at this time, okay? So I'm going to pull some more cards. I just lost the cards. Oh, here we go. Okay. I'm going to give them another shuffle, okay? So I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very familiar with grief myself. So I'm really familiar with grief. So I'm sorry about that. But I know that I guess what maybe kind of helps me a little bit is to know that that at least, like, in my world, like, some people don't think that, and in your world too, think that, like, change doesn't happen, that things are static, that things change very tiny, but they don't. Like, when you've gone through many cycles of grief, you are very aware that change is a constant thing. Like, you are very aware how quickly things can change. Like, that, like, in the core of your being. So, and just like things can get bad, things can get good. So just keep that in mind, okay? And take care of yourself during this grieving time, okay? I'm going to pull the cards, all right? So you also have the Emperor, the Five of Cups, the Moon card, and the Empress card. So I do feel that there was the ending of a relationship here because of the counterparts that are here, the Emperor and the Empress. So this person could have been your perfect match, or you feel that they were your perfect match, and it's utterly shocking that this person cut out the relationship, or that you cut out the relationship, but the relationship has ended. And it's been going on for a long, long time. This sort of disintegration of the connection. It didn't just literally happen overnight. Because things like that don't just happen overnight. They've been going on for a long period of time, but that's not your fault, and it's not a reflection of you. We don't have control over what other people do, and it's not always like when things go wrong, we do have a tendency to like blame ourselves and be like, oh my God, I did this, and if I were this way, then this wouldn't have happened. But don't with yourself with that, okay? It's not the time, it's not the place, and that it's definitely not helpful. So you have the Five of Cups, so just mourning and grieving, and you're not sure what's coming into your future, okay? You're afraid of this new beginning. It's unknown to you because you're by yourself this time. So that's all that I have. I'm not going to keep going with the reading, okay? I'll talk to you later.